Okay, calm down, dude. January's almost over.
Monuments Men, hurry up and get here already!
I, Frankenstein!
Okay, so I, Frankenstein is another movie in January based on a graphic novel written and directed by Stuart Beattie, who is known for writing Collateral, which is a great film if you haven't seen it. He also wrote 30 Days a Night, which is actually one of my favorite vampire movies of all time.
And he also created the characters for the Pirates of the Caribbean movies.
That is correct. And this is a second movie that stars Aaron Eckhart as Frankenstein, or Adam as he is called.
Yeah.
And basically he is apparently a superhuman, pretty much. That's what he's a superhuman.
Oh yeah. I mean, even in the original novel, he was tough to kill. I mean, he had the strength that you wouldn't believe.
Yeah, and this one he's portrayed like as an anti-hero. It kind of does follow Mary Shelley's Frankenstein like in the first minute.
The first 5 minutes. Which I would have appreciated if they did it that way. I mean, if they got Aaron Eckhart to play Frankenstein and someone else to play Victor.
Yeah, like it showed, was it him killing Frankenstein's bride and him going on I was like, oh, cool. And all of a sudden, it showed him burying and also all these demons coming in.
Demons and gargoyles. Apparently gargoyles that could turn back into human form. There's one thing I've learned about gargoyles: they protect people and not kill people like they attempted to with the Frankenstein's monster.
There's this whole war going on between a clan of demons and a clan of gargoyles, and Adam is kind of in the middle of it. An eternal quest to slay demons.
Even his journey doesn't make any sense.
It's so generic too.
I know. It's that anti-hero that's like, oh, we want to offer you assistance. I'm on my own. It kind of sounded like Batman a little bit, I thought. It was like,
and
I will find my own answers.
Join with me in my review of I, Frankenstein, my good pal Joe.
I'm back!
And the third review of the year! Oh my god!
Yeah, how many times have I been in these?
2 other reviews.
Yeah.
We're still in January, so
and we have 1 more week to go.
I'm just saying this right now. I'm skipping Awkward Moment now. I'm not saying Awkward Moment now. I'm not.
Oh. Well, I'm going to. You want to see that, Alex?
No. I was in torture. I literally was. I've seen 6 movies this year. Jack Ryan is the only thing that was decent enough to give me some light. And now it's like all of a sudden, January is like a month where it just bitch slaps you across the face. Then it shows you some light. And then it bitch slaps you across the face again with crap. Yeah. It's like, oh my God!
Well, Bill Nighy plays the villain in this. If you don't know who Bill Nighy is, he's
Science guy?
No. Nighy. The guy was in like the first part of Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows.
He was also in Hot Fuzz and Shaun of the Dead.
He's like this evil demon prince, and he's attempting. Yeah, he's the leader that's going to go up against the gargoyle race.
The demons looked so terrible. It's like that's that. It's
it kind of resembles the animation for the faces kind of resembles what I've seen already in other cartoons and movies. So it's
like
not
something
really
you would see in
anything.
the ocean.
Yeah,
it's like that. It's like that's not what that's. I don't think of that when I think of demons. When I see that, I think of those are some underwater people.
Yeah, they kind of look like Poseidons or something like that. They don't look anything like.
They weren't threatening whatsoever.
Alex, real quick, how would you picture a demon in your head?
Satan.
The most distinguishing feature of a demon that you can think of.
Like, how do you? Okay, a better.
Horns.
No horns.
No horns.
No devil horns. You know how we do? You know how the physical devil horns?
It's like this.
It's basically like rock creatures.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. There's really no character.
It doesn't make any fucking sense.
Yeah, there's no character development. I mean, you really don't feel for, the gargoyles.
The love interest.
Which really wasn't a love interest.
Oh, that reminds me. A lot of other reviewers have brought this point, but I'm going to make it up again. She sees this creature, and she's like, oh, it's happening. She doesn't freak out at all whatsoever. No. Like, she just takes it in.
And she's like, oh, I still don't believe in the whole gargoyle thing. I was like, okay, go talk to your gargoyle queen. I'm going to go off someplace else.
I want to probably be like, okay, I just saw a demon right there. Explain everything to me right now, or else I'm just gonna fucking abandon everything.
Calm. Let's just go heal up your wounds, and let's just keep reading the book.
Aaron Eckhart tried his best with what it was given.
I mean,
he tried his best.
Yeah,
he was the only good thing that kept me attached.
I would definitely see him playing this Frankenstein character.
Oh yeah.
The problem is the writing and direction is what's holding him back. I would say they could have done a little better making him look more like a monster than anything.
Yeah. Like he has the scars.
just the veins and the scars don't do it.
He just looks like a guy out of
in the
surgery,
original
literally.
Frankenstein novel, he is seen as a monstrous creature that's so ugly no one would even consider talking.
He's a
to him.
good-looking Frankenstein.
But yeah, he's like a model Frankenstein.
He's a good-looking
If Frankenstein was a model, this is what it would look like.
Mary Shelley would be rolling around in her grave right now if she ever saw this movie.
I will say this: most of the visual effects did look good.
That's where I disagree. I didn't think a single visual effect.
Yeah, you didn't
Terminator
think so?
2 has better effects than this movie.
I'm not saying it was like great,
No,
but at least it looked.
Every time a demon died, there was like a fucking fireworks show happening. There was a few action scenes I thought looked really cool, like the scene where Aaron Eckhart's fighting that one guy. There's no shaky cam; you can actually tell what's going on. There's some choreography going on, which I thought was really cool.
That was great.
And plus, it was a pretty fast-paced movie too. I mean, it was like it was torture, but it was a fast torture movie. That's how I. That's the best I can describe
first
it.
act should have been a little bit slower, try to explain everything beforehand, and then maybe it could have been better, but that's still saying a lot given the circumstances of how it's written.
All the CGI looked so horrendous, and I
don't know. I like the whole chamber and like with all the
the chamber looked
the chamber looked good.
Yeah, that was good, but everything else was
I didn't like the way the demons looked, and I didn't like the way the gargoyles looked. I will give this movie some credit in terms visually, but everything else. I mean, did you like the soundtrack at all? Did that really catch your attention?
Like there was a big score going. I was like, wait, shouldn't they use this in the final battle sequence?
Yeah.
I mean, it seemed so out of
place.
place.
If you want to call that a final battle sequence,
it wasn't a final battle at all.
It was just like slash. Oh, I'm being possessed. Oh, I have a soul now. I mean, for an action movie, this isn't
pretty dull. It's a
dull action movie. Jack Ryan, at least, was decent in its action.
Exactly.
For what little action it had, at least the little bit of action was more appealing.
Thank you, Kenneth Branagh.
But I will say, less is more in this situation when it comes to its action, because the more action it had, the less I was interested in it.
Thank God, you could actually tell what was going on in the action scenes.
Yeah, I mean, at least the editing. The editing for action was
the editing was pretty good. Yeah,
I mean, at least it kept the attention. At least you're still glued to it, and you're not just what happened there.
Otherwise, this.
I don't know. Sound didn't really do anything.
It didn't for me either. It didn't.
Wardrobe just looked ridiculous. I can understand if the gargoyle goddess said something because she's more, of a higher being and she's more accepting. But I mean, they could have focused on that relationship even more. But then again, it's the whole, I think you have a soul. Yeah. Oh, I was wrong 200 years later. I think I should kill you now. And I was like, that's a little bit too late. I mean, you're already in this war and you already put your foot in the door. It's over. You had a
You're
chance.
lost.
You had a chance to stop the demons and you blew it. I mean, what was it? The needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few. I can't really say anything good about this. I mean, I give it credit with its visual, its attempt to try to be action-y. Overall, I have to really give this a 0. There's nothing I liked about it.
Just like you, I will give it credit, but I'm not going to give it a 0 because Aaron Eckhart was the best thing about the movie. He did carry it pretty much. There was some good action here and there, and plus the movie and it was like a fast torture. It ended fast, which I really appreciated. At least the filmmakers had some decency to make it fast paced. So I'm gonna give it a 1 out of 5. I'm being a little generous here. I'm kind of a demon person because I play Devil May Cry all the time. Otherwise, January, you need to freaking end already.
No, we got one more week.
I'm not seeing Awkward Moment. Alrighty, so that was Joe and I's review of I, Frankenstein. I hope you guys enjoyed.
I, Wolfman.
Comment down.
What is that?
Creature from the Black.
Where is he? I comments. I like.
Until the next video, we will see you guys next time.
I, Robot.